All right, y'all. So I'm in a bit of traffic right now, so I was doing what I do. If I'm not listening to music, I'm usually either trying to find something anime based to look at real quick, or checking out sports news. And I was listening to the Jump, and they was talking about the latest power rankings, which has the Bulls, I believe, at number 7, and the Jazz in front of them. My thing, which, by the way, the only thing I would say is since we beat the Jazz, we should be ahead of them. That's my only grievance. Top 5, I have an issue with the top 5. But here's what I want to discuss, right? And I'm going to lean in on you guys, okay? Who's the starting All-Stars for this year on the East? I mean, we could talk about this in the grand scheme. Who's All-Stars in general? Because they were talking about, on one hand, there was Jake and Jacoby, who they would, Jalen and Jacoby, I don't know why I said Jake. But they're talking about, would Dre be an All-Star, which I think he is, he should be. But it got me thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, who the fuck are the All-Stars this year? Like, legitimately. But who are the starters? Like, let's talk about this, right? Because in my mind, and we're talking All-Star East starters, this is easy. And I'm going to get a lot of pushback probably, but that's okay. East starters, Melo, DeRozan, KD, Giannis, and Embiid. That's the 5. And as much flack as I've given DeRozan, that nigga putting up MVP level numbers. He deserves to start at shooting guard because that's really what his position is. He deserves to start. And Melo, I'm legitimately trying to think of anybody in the East who's been a better point guard than him. Trey and his team been inconsistent. Harden has been meh. I mean, who else? Colin Sexton out, so, that don't count. Darius Garland, no. I mean, help me out. Who deserves to be the starting point guard other than LaMelo? I don't know. Y'all know I like Spencer Dinwiddie and Bradley Beal, but neither one of them should start. And I don't even think Spencer is an all-star, but we'll put that to the side. I really don't know if there's any other competition. Like, KD is a lock. Embiid should be a lock. Giannis is a lock. To me, the shooting guard spot may be a little contentious. Some people may feel Zach LaVine, but if you ask me who's been the better player by the numbers, it's definitely DeRozan. Definitely DeRozan. And in fact, it almost seemed like it's DeRozan team and Zach LaVine's just living in it. As fucked up as that is to say. But that's like the starting 5 to me. And here's the funny part when I think about this now. LeBron missed a shit ton of games. Now, I know he missed because it was injury. Embiid missed games, but that was COVID protocol. That wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, he missed games because, he just was hurt. Nigga had COVID. But I don't think LeBron should start. Like, if voting started and ended today, I don't think he should start. And Kawhi's not there. So who are the starters? Zion has not played a game, so he won't be an all-star. B.I. has been Dame has been Like, all your usuals have been Honestly, Booker is probably going to need to be the starting 2 guard. And I would say if Ja hadn't got hurt, I would start Steph and Ja. Like, I can't think legitimately of any other guard other than Luka. And I don't even think Luka has been that supremely good this year. I think Ja and Steph have been the best two guards in the fucking West. We start talking about forwards. Paul George is an all-star, but is he a starter? I don't know. Hey, your guess is as good as mine. But like, to me, like, that forward spot is wide the fuck open. Like, I'm really sitting here trying to think, like, damn, who should be? Because I don't think AD has been like all-star caliber, like starting caliber this year. Now, will he get it? Probably. Hell, now that I truly think about it, shit, it probably should be Paul George starting at the small forward. Power forward, I don't know. I mean, could give it to AD, but honestly, as good as Golden State has been, I might start Dre. I might say Dre needs to start. That would piss off a lot of people. Like, no, he's not better than AD, but he's impacted winning way more than I feel AD has. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. But that's the good thing. That is the good thing. Normally we can predict this shit. We know, like, okay, who are the best players? Like, Joker is probably gonna start. Probably. And I think that's fair. I don't think anyone will argue against the Joker. Okay? But that's like the top 4 teams right there. Denver, Golden State, Phoenix is that book. But like, damn, who else? Like, that's interesting. So for you guys, some of you guys have probably watched more overall basketball than I have. I'm not gonna front. I've mainly just watched the Bulls, and I've watched 1 or 2 other games here. But I'm interested in who you guys think should start. Not the entire All-Star game, but just who do you think should actually start? Like, do you disagree with anyone that I stated? Like, is there someone I'm missing that I didn't consider? You know, I'm going to lean heavily on you guys' knowledge this year for this. Like, this to me is entertaining as fuck. Like, so many guys that you usually think is a lot for All-Star, they just not doing it this year. They just not. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. Comment. I'm gonna be looking forward to reading the comments. Y'all have a good one. Peace.